At First Choice Bank, we know you can't always make it before the bank closes. With our integrated teller, you can talk to a live person as late as 7 p.m. on weekdays and noon on Saturdays. It's not just an ATM, it's an ITM. First Choice Bank, your choice for banking.
When C.K. Little opened his doors in downtown Corinth nearly 80 years ago, his plan was simple: deliver excellent service and exceed expectations. That's why we say a little gift goes a long way.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Well, good morning out there to you, and welcome back into Mississippi Live Weather this morning at 7:30. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. Thanks as always for tuning in and starting off your days with us. Here's what you need to know if you haven't hit the doorway just yet, or even if you have. Another warm day out there. You might have noticed it if you headed out the door early this morning. It is definitely a warm start to an overall warm day ahead. So mainly warm day, a mainly dry day as well, and a mainly dry work week. If you have any plans this work week, we're not tracking a whole lot of rain chances out there, but the story flips going into your weekend. So if you do have any weekend plans, very different story out there, as we're going to be watching all of those storms that right now are out west and are going to continue to be out west over the coming days. Finally, a front's going to be making it in as we head into the weekend, and we'll talk about your updated time frame from that coming up in the next few minutes. As for right now, though, here's a look at Mississippi Live satellite and radar. We saw a few showers out there close to the Tennessee state line yesterday, especially in the morning hours. That warm front was causing that. It was kind of riding right along central Arkansas and into the Tennessee state line. Now you can see it's well off to our north. It lifted up to the north, causing rainfall right now in places like Missouri, up in Illinois, Kentucky as well, seeing that low pressure system and that warm front's really going to be sticking out of our area as we head over the coming days. Again, mainly dry work week. One thing that might be impacting you right out the door this morning if you're further south is going to be some patchy dense fog. You can see it here on the campus of Mississippi State. This over in Starkville, again in Oktibbeha County. Temperatures in the upper 50s. You can see, though, that kind of cloudiness off in the distance. We are seeing some patchy dense fog in portions of Oktibbeha County and portions of areas further down to the south as well. Another look over in Ackerman, looking good to go on those roadways, but definitely some clouds out there. It's a cloudy start for a lot of us, especially in northeast Mississippi. Here's a look at our visibility concerns, seeing that mainly in the Golden Triangle region and south. So Starkville, Columbus, Oktibbeha over to Lowndes County, Winston, Noxubee County, over into Aliceville, Alabama, getting in on that. So our kind of eastern and southern corner that we cover here at Mississippi Live Weather, getting in on some patchy dense fog out there this morning. If you're driving within these areas, I just encourage you, take it slow, keep your beams on low this morning. Lots of 10s across the majority of our area in terms of visibility out there this morning. Temperature wise, we are in the 50s and 60s already. So if you haven't stepped out the door, it's warm. 60 in Tupelo, 61 in Amory, 59 in Water Valley, 59 Grenada, 60 down in Greenwood, 61 down in Italica County and Kosciuszko. It's a warm day ahead. So if you liked yesterday, you'll like today. We will be a touch warmer. We'll be near 60s still by your 8 o'clock hour, upper 60s by 11, middle 70s are out there by your 2 o'clock hour, and a lot of us topping off in the upper 70s today. Good mix of sun and clouds throughout the day. A little bit more sunshine takes place into your afternoon. Temperatures back in the 60s by your 8 o'clock hour. As we head hour by hour, like I said, lots of clouds to start off our day, especially in northeast Mississippi. A little bit more clearing takes place as we head further on in the day. So a little bit more sunshine as we head into the afternoon and evening. We'll see cloud cover return in full force, though, as we head into your Wednesday. And take a close eye on that system that we're watching, again, right off to our north and west. Lots of clouds out here for Wednesday. That system will become closer and closer in as we head in the day on Wednesday, but still a majority of that rain stays well off to our west. That's not saying, though, we couldn't get a few light showers out here to maybe a few isolated downpours into the back half of your Wednesday, but that chance remains low, and the main chance remains off to our west in places like Arkansas and up in Missouri. Watch as we head into Thursday. That front really inches close, so we're talking about some widespread storm chances from Arkansas up into the Boot Hill in portions of Kentucky. Usually when we see this moves down to the east, south and east, right, and impacts us. Watch as I head further on in the day of Thursday. It avoids us. it avoids the Magnolia State. So we'll watch it continue off to the north, not impacting us here in North Mississippi as we head Thursday into Friday. So that's why I say the rain is really avoiding us into your work week. We could see a few light showers as we head Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, but the majority of rain stays out of our area. Coming up next, we'll talk about when the rain makes it in, because into the weekend, the story flips, right? The story changes, and we finally see a front make it into North Mississippi. Could lead to a pretty stormy weekend out there, at least for a portion of your weekend. Coming up next, we'll talk about the latest timing on that, and you'll want to know it because it has changed from yesterday to today. So we'll have the latest timing again for your weekend forecast coming up right after this.
I have been going to Tupelo Smiles my whole life. When I was a kid, I was unhappy about some uneven coloring on my teeth after getting my braces off, which at the time there really wasn't a fix. I was recently made aware of a solution that would totally fix it, which is exactly what we did. They not only heard my concerns, but they never stopped looking to solve my problem, and that's why I love Tupelo Smiles.
As a bankruptcy firm, Mitchell, Cunningham & Bowling realizes many people are worried about their finances. We're here to guide you through the next steps to restart your life with easy video appointments. New clients don't have to leave home to get information about becoming debt-free. Also, convenient in-office appointments are available at the low cost of $340 upfront for a Chapter 13. You can be on your way to being debt-free. Contact Mitchell, Cunningham & Bowling today or visit our website at mcdebtfree.com. We are here to help you.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggye McCauley.
Well, good morning and happy Tuesday out there to you. I'm meteorologist Maggye McCauley. The time now is 7:38 on your Tuesday morning. Take a look at our Mama Justice Doppler radar out here. We're tracking dry conditions across the board out here for Tuesday morning from the Mississippi River all the way to the Alabama state line. We saw a few showers yesterday for folks closer to the Tennessee state line, but all of us waking up to dry conditions out the door for your Tuesday morning. We are seeing some clouds out there, though. Take a look over in Aberdeen, seeing a lot of clouds out there. Can't rule out some drizzle as we head through the day, but for the most part, very dry out there. Temperatures in the 60s over in Aberdeen. So definitely warm out there. It's a warm start to your Tuesday ahead across the area. Here's a live look in Amory. Same story, different camera. Lots of clouds off in the distance. Temperatures in the low 60s out there. For your day planner ahead, temperature is going to be sitting in the 60s over your mid-morning hours. Low 60s by 9, middle 60s by 10, upper 60s near 70 degrees before 11 o'clock. So you know as we head to the afternoon, it's going to be a warm one out there. We're talking about high temperatures today in the 70s and 80s, even for a few of us. A lot of us in the upper 70s, 77 in Tupelo, Amory, same story, 74 in Red Bay, 75 in Boonville, 78 in Oxford, 78 over in Tunica. But then you see some 80s the further south you go, 80 in Water Valley, 80 in Grenada, 82 Eupora, 81 in Starkville, 80 down in Louisville. So warmer the further south that you do get. 80s in full force for some of us out there today. So definitely a warm afternoon. If you have any plans, it's definitely t-shirt and shorts weather out here. Hey, a lot of us might be heading off to Jackson today. We have a lot of championships happening and a lot of our teams in those as well. So we're starting off Tuesday at 9 a.m. Some of us might already be there early. You might be watching us down in Jackson. Here's a forecast for you. 9 a.m. down in Jackson, temperature is going to be in the middle 60s, middle 70s by noon. 80s into the afternoon. So further down south you go, the warmer things get. A warm day in Jackson if you're headed off to support our local basketball teams as they are playing again for the state championships going into today. As for high temperatures tomorrow, another warm day is ahead across the area. 80s out there. Really for a majority of us. 80 in Tupelo, 81 Amory, 80 in New Albany, 82 Bruce, 82 Houston, 83 Starkville. So majority of us going to be in the 80s tomorrow, even if you weren't today. Here's the thing, few rain chances out there for tomorrow as well. Let me take you hour by hour, and then we'll get into your all-important weekend forecast. For the rest of the day, we'll see a lot of clouds still hanging around in northeast Mississippi. I can't rule out maybe a spot drizzle or sprinkle into your afternoon, but a majority of us stay dry, especially as we head further on into the afternoon and evening, when we'll see more of a breakup of that cloud cover. Going into your Wednesday, more clouds in the picture to start off the day, and a better chance for a light shower as we head into the front half of your day all the way through noon. Yeah, we could still see some breakup of cloud cover, but can't rule out maybe some light drizzle to light rain out there into your Wednesday afternoon. Going into the evening, we'll see a front come a little bit closer to the area that could try to put down a few isolated heavy downpours into your Wednesday evening. A few of our high resolution models trying to hint at this. So can't rule out maybe a few isolated downpours for Wednesday evening, but still, I think a majority of us will not see that and will remain dry. Because take a look at this, forecasted rainfall over your next 3 days. You can see where those rain chances remain through your work week, well off to our west in places like northern Arkansas, Oklahoma, up into Missouri, and Illinois is who's going to be seeing the majority of those rain chances for your work week. Again, rain avoids us, but then it comes into play for our weekend forecast. So got any plans this weekend? Here's what we're looking at. Now, timing can and will change. I say that every time because it's changed even since yesterday. If you tuned in yesterday with this, we were talking about rain mainly on your Sunday. Now it's switched, and a lot of our long-range models, like the one I'm about to show you, and it's in agreement with another one of ours, and that's why I'm showing it to you, is an agreement of Saturday being the day this front comes in. So front swinging in late in the day on Friday, and then really impacting us as we head into your Saturday afternoon and evening, making for a stormy into the day on Saturday as the front swings through. Again, timing can and will change, but that's what things are looking like this morning. And we're keeping an eye on it because it's warm out there. Cold front's going to be swinging in. Yes, there's a possibility that a few storms, as this tries to swing in, does become on the stronger side of things, depending on the overall timing of that. So keep checking up with the forecast, especially if you got weekend plans. I would go ahead and at least make some indoor accommodations just to be on the safe side of things. Temperatures as we head over the next few days, 80s out there, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday into the low 80s, definitely above average. We should be in the low 60s. That's not where we're going to be over the next 7 days either. Take a look at your weekend forecast. Again, we're keeping about a 40% chance Saturday, Sunday, and the Monday. We'll hone in on those chances, increase them and decrease them in the coming days as more data comes in and kind of more agreement comes into play with when that front is going to be passing through the area. But overall, what you need to know, it is looking to be rainy at least for a portion of your weekend. And temperatures are also looking to be in the 70s because of that as well. So that's a full look at your 7-day forecast. Hey, make sure to tune in with us. We're going to be live back this evening at 5, 6, and 10 from the Room to Room Weather Center with everything you need to know.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Lawpon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Lawpon has proven himself trustworthy